6 touches that make any woman fall in love without even meaning to. Yes, you heard that right. 6 touches. All simple, all powerful, all based on real psychology and neurological reactions you trigger in a woman's body when you know exactly how to touch her. And let me warn you right now, one of these touches is so unexpected that almost no man notices the devastating effect it has. Stay until the end, because that's the one that truly changes everything. Before we go through the list, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how some women get completely shaken by one specific man, even when he's not the most handsome, the richest, or the most talkative guy in the room? That happens because the body responds before the mind does. The attraction doesn't come from logic, it comes from emotion. And the right touch activates specific centers of pleasure, safety, and connection in the female brain. That's why mastering these 6 touches is so important. You're not manipulating, you're learning how to communicate in the silent language her body understands better than any word. Men. Wow. When you act with masculine presence, active listening, and clear emotional intention, the effect is immediate. So let's get to the list. First touch, the side of the face touch. This touch activates 2 essential areas: the tactile cortex and the limbic system, which is responsible for intense emotions. When you lightly touch the side of her face, especially along her jawline, you send a powerful message. You're safe with me. I truly see you. The secret here is softness. It's not about holding. It's not about pulling. It's not about pulling. It's just placing your hand like someone who appreciates the moment. 2 seconds are enough to create a tiny emotional shock she can't control. Try doing this when she's laughing, looking at you, or when a strand of hair falls on her cheek. Simple, natural, unforgettable. Second touch, the protective hand on the lower back. If there's one touch that activates primal feminine instincts, it's this one. The lower back is an extremely sensitive area connected to the body's balance. When you place your hand there for just 3 seconds while guiding her somewhere, you trigger a feeling of protection and masculine presence. But be careful. It has to feel natural. When crossing the street, entering a restaurant, or walking through a doorway, this touch shows leadership without aggression, and women love men who lead without forcing anything. Third touch, the brushing of fingers. This is pure neuroscience. Fingers have a very high concentration of tactile receptors. When your fingers lightly brush hers, even for a single second, the brain interprets it as a signal of growing emotional closeness. And here's the fascinating part. The shorter the touch, the stronger the anticipation. And anticipation is one of the most intense emotions for women. Do this while walking side by side or when handing her something. It's subtle, it's elegant, psychological. And while you're here, hit the like button because that helps the channel a lot and makes this content reach more men who need to learn this. And if you're not subscribed yet, do it now. Fourth touch, the slow touch on the hair. Here you access deep emotional memories. Touching the hair activates sensations of care and relaxation that women have had since childhood. But this isn't fixing her hair. It's touching slowly, sliding your fingers through a strand or gently moving her hair away from her face. This touch says without words, I care about you. I like being close to you. And this is where many men mess up. They do it too fast with no intention or in a way that feels intrusive. Always remember, slow touch, calm energy, clear emotional intention. Fifth touch, the comforting touch on the shoulder. The shoulder is an emotional point, not a sensual one. And that's exactly why this touch is so powerful. When a woman is insecure, anxious, or overwhelmed, a light touch on the shoulder activates a sense of safety in her brain. It's almost as if her body says, you don't have to face this alone. But this touch only works when your words match your energy. Touch her shoulder and say something simple like, I'm here. It's going to be okay. If you say it sincerely, you earn a type of trust no other man gets. Sixth touch, the playful touch on the arm. This is the most underrated touch on the list, and it's exactly the one that surprises most men. Most men. It's light, it's quick, it's naturally fun, and it's perfect for creating physical chemistry without emotional weight. The playful touch works because it mixes humor, closeness, and a bit of unpredictability that activates dopamine, the neurotransmitter of excitement. Touch her arm when you make a joke. Brush against her by accident while walking. This touch shows that you're confident enough to create contact, yet relaxed enough to not seem desperate. And guess what? That is exactly the kind of energy women find irresistible. Now that you know these 6 touches, let me remind you of something important. To female attraction doesn't come from what you say. It comes from what you make her feel. When your touch communicates safety, calmness, interest, and presence, her body reacts instantly. If this content helped you, hit the like button now and comment below which of these touches you want to learn to use better. And if you want to go even deeper and master the emotional triggers that truly make a woman get involved with you, check out my ebook, Attraction Secrets. There I teach advanced techniques almost no man knows, all explained with practical psychology and real examples. The link is in the description. Use these touches with intention, respect, and confidence, and you'll discover how a woman can fall in love with you without even understanding why.